the red shield. Tomatoes take on the role of the red shield, vivid in color and carrying a well-documented advantage for cardiovascular health. Their standout compound is lycopene, a carotenoid concentrated in tomatoes and more bioavailable after cooking. Research links higher lycopene levels to lower oxidative modification of LDL cholesterol, a process that can make LDL more likely to adhere to artery walls and contribute to plaque formation. By reducing one pathway toward this buildup, lycopene becomes a meaningful ally in long-term vascular maintenance. In simplest terms, oxidized LDL is a more aggressive form of bad cholesterol. Once altered by oxidation, it's easier for it to settle into artery walls, drawing in inflammatory cells and starting the slow layering of plaque. Lycopene supports the body's antioxidant defense network, helping limit this oxidative change. It doesn't stop all oxidation or prevent disease on its own, but as part of a diet that also manages cholesterol levels and inflammation, it helps lower the total exposure of blood vessel walls to this particular risk factor. Studies from 2024 and 2025 have shown that people with higher circulating lycopene levels often display lower measures of oxidized LDL, and in some cases, better arterial flexibility. These associations show up in different age groups and dietary patterns, which is why lycopene-containing foods feature prominently in heart-healthy eating frameworks. While it's not a single solution, the data supports including tomatoes regularly for those aiming to reduce oxidative stress in their cardiovascular system. Tomatoes also contribute modest amounts of vitamin C, beta-carotene, and potassium. Vitamin C provides additional antioxidant support, potassium helps regulate blood pressure, and beta-carotene functions alongside lycopene as part of a broader antioxidant mix. This combination adds depth to tomatoes' protective profile, though lycopene remains the nutrient most consistently linked with changes in LDL oxidation risk. One unusual advantage for tomatoes is that cooking them can make their key nutrient more usable. Heat breaks down plant cell walls, releasing lycopene so it's easier for the digestive system to absorb. This means that tomato sauces, soups, and stews may deliver more lycopene to the bloodstream than raw slices in a salad. To increase uptake, pairing cooked tomato products with a source of healthy fat, such as a little olive oil or avocado, can help your body absorb and retain more of the pigment. For practical use, this opens a variety of straightforward options. A basic sauce from canned crushed tomatoes simmered with garlic and herbs offers a concentrated lycopene source, especially when finished with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Tomato paste, a thickened extract of cooked tomatoes, is particularly rich. Just a spoonful stirred into soups or casseroles can meaningfully boost lycopene intake without dominating the flavor profile. Since routine use matters more than timing, incorporating tomatoes in several forms across the week is effective. Fresh tomato salads in warmer months, roasted tomatoes paired with vegetables, or tomato-based stews and curries in colder weather all contribute to steady lycopene exposure. Because lycopene is fat-soluble and stored in body tissues, these small, repeated servings help maintain its levels over time. It's important, however, to be mindful of sodium when using canned or processed tomato products. Many commercially available sauces, soups, and pastes come with significant added salt. Choosing low-sodium or no-salt-added canned tomatoes reduces this issue, and homemade sauces made with minimal added salt better align with heart-healthy patterns such as the DASH diet. This approach keeps the benefits of lycopene while avoiding a dietary factor, excess sodium, that can raise blood pressure and offset vascular gains. Fresh tomatoes still have a place, even with slightly lower lycopene availability compared to cooked versions. They add hydration, support overall produce variety, and bring in other phytonutrients that may have additional, softer cardiovascular effects. Varieties like cherry or grape tomatoes are particularly dense in lycopene for their size, making them a convenient way to increase intake as a snack or quick addition to meals. For those sensitive to the acidity or texture of raw tomatoes, roasting or slow cooking can mellow both qualities. These methods also preserve or enhance lycopene availability, and create a softer texture for easier chewing, which can be helpful for older adults who find tougher skins less appealing. Once prepared, cooked tomato mixtures can be cooled and stored for later in the week, simplifying the habit of regular inclusion. It's also worth remembering that not every tomato-flavored product carries the same value. Ketchup contains some lycopene, but comes with added sugars and often high sodium, making it less suitable for regular use in a cardiovascular-focused diet. Similarly, heavily processed ready-made pasta sauces may contain added fats or flavorings that aren't supportive of artery health. Checking labels or preparing your own versions allows you to control these added ingredients. In observational studies, people who consume tomato products frequently tend to have higher plasma lycopene concentrations than those who consume them occasionally. These higher levels often coincide with better scores on certain vascular function measures and lower markers of oxidative stress. The link is consistent enough that lycopene-rich tomato intake is a common component in dietary patterns associated with reduced cardiovascular risk. Because lycopene accumulates gradually, the goal is to maintain an ongoing supply rather than aiming for a single large dose. Typical research studies see benefits at intakes that can be reached through normal eating. For example, a few servings of tomato-based dishes per week rather than supplements. While lycopene supplements are available, whole tomato products deliver it alongside other compounds that may work in a complementary fashion and are not replicated by isolated forms. Tomatoes' ability to fit into diverse cuisines also makes them easy to adopt long-term. In Mediterranean-style eating patterns, tomato products are often paired with olive oil and herbs, combining antioxidant-rich foods with ingredients that enhance nutrient uptake. This kind of meal design reflects how individual foods often work better together than separately when aiming to influence complex processes like LDL oxidation. When viewed through the broader heart protection framework, the Red Shield's contribution is targeted but meaningful. It focuses on limiting one transformation that makes LDL more damaging. By keeping more LDL in a less harmful state, it supports a cardiovascular environment where plaque is slower to form and arteries can stay clearer for longer. This support is strongest when accompanied by other diet and lifestyle measures that reduce LDL levels overall and address inflammation. Regular tomato consumption isn't about instant results. It's about building a background level of protection over months and years. It's a process of applying and reapplying that shield, so it's there when oxidative stress events occur, which can happen daily from various internal and external sources. The more consistently it's in place, the more often arteries face those events with an extra layer of defense. By making tomato-rich dishes part of your normal eating pattern, whether that's a quick homemade sauce, a bowl of vegetable-laden stew, or a fresh salad with healthy fats, you give your body repeated opportunities to reduce one of the early steps that can lead to plaque formation. It's a dietary choice that is simple to sustain and backed by a reliable body of evidence linking it to favorable cardiovascular markers. From the solid red presence of tomatoes, our attention now shifts to another group of plant foods that bring protection in a more varied palette, each type contributing its own role in keeping your arteries in working order. Bell peppers, the rainbow repair crew. Bell peppers arrive as the rainbow repair crew, bright, varied, and bringing more than just visual appeal to the table. Each color contributes its own nutrient mix, but all share a major strength. They are among the richest natural sources of vitamin C in the context of cardiovascular health. Vitamin C supports two important functions. It helps produce collagen, the protein that gives blood vessels strength and flexibility, and it acts as an antioxidant that helps protect the vessel lining from oxidative stress. These aren't instant fixes, but with regular consumption, these nutrients can contribute to an internal environment that's less hospitable to inflammation and plaque buildup. Red peppers take the lead here. They develop the highest concentrations of vitamin C as they ripen, along with carotenoids like beta-carotene. Collagen production is a quiet but constant process. Without enough vitamin C, vessels can lose resilience over time, which may make them more vulnerable to small areas of damage. Those weak spots can become prime attachment points for plaque-forming substances like LDL cholesterol. By keeping vitamin C intake high through foods like red peppers, you help maintain vessel structure and reduce the likelihood of these micro-damaged areas becoming long-term problems. Vitamin C's antioxidant role adds another layer. Free radicals, unstable molecules, can damage the cells lining arterial walls, creating small irregularities that allow cholesterol and fats to lodge more easily. By neutralizing free radicals, vitamin C helps reduce this initial damage. This is where the repair crew image fits. It's about prevention and upkeep rather than dramatic rescues. Each serving of vitamin C-rich vegetables slows some of the wear that can lead to bigger issues later, particularly when part of a balanced diet. Recent findings support these links. Long-term studies show consistent associations between higher vitamin C intake from fruits and vegetables and lower blood levels of C-reactive protein, an inflammation marker often elevated in cardiovascular disease. These studies can't point to bell peppers as the sole cause, but their nutrient profile fits neatly with the factors thought to support vascular health over time: fewer inflammatory signals, better collagen synthesis, and stronger vessel walls. Yellow peppers, alongside their vitamin C content, bring carotenoids such as lutein and zeaxanthin. While often cited for eye health, these compounds also have antioxidant roles in protecting the endothelium, the vessel lining that manages blood flow, clotting, and inflammatory responses. If the endothelium remains healthy, it can coordinate vessel expansion and contraction more effectively to meet the body's needs. Damage to this layer can dull those responses, contributing to chronically higher blood pressure and reduced circulation efficiency. Green peppers, which are less ripe versions of their red counterparts, still have useful amounts of vitamin C and also contribute dietary fiber. Fiber has a well-established role in helping lower LDL cholesterol by binding it in the digestive tract and removing it from the body before it enters circulation. This gentle process works much like routine plumbing, preventing buildup before it becomes a blockage. Fiber also supports a healthier gut microbiome, which can produce compounds linked to lower inflammation throughout the body, indirectly benefiting vascular health. The color differences in bell peppers translate to subtle differences in nutrient makeup. Red varieties are typically richest in carotenoids and vitamin C. Yellow and orange offer intermediate concentrations with distinct carotenoid balances, and green provides solid vitamin C and fiber at an earlier ripeness stage. Using a mix in your diet covers more antioxidant territory and broadens the set of compounds contributing to vessel health. From a cooking standpoint, bell peppers offer flexibility that makes them easy to include often. Raw peppers preserve the most vitamin C, making sliced peppers a simple option for snacks or to brighten up salads. For older adults or anyone who prefers softer textures, roasting or lightly sautéing peppers can enhance sweetness and reduce chewiness. Because vitamin C is sensitive to heat and water, quick cooking methods help retain more of it, and combining raw and cooked peppers across the week balances vitamin C intake with improved carotenoid availability from cooked versions. One practical tip, especially relevant to sodium reduction goals, is to replace salty snacks with raw bell pepper slices. This swap not only raises vitamin C and fiber intake, but also cuts down on excess sodium, a combination linked to better blood pressure control. Keeping pre-washed slices ready in the fridge can make this an easy habit to maintain. For those who like to prepare vegetables ahead of time, it's best to store peppers whole until just before use. Cutting too far in advance can accelerate vitamin loss. Refrigerated peppers stay fresh for about a week, and washing them only before eating helps prevent moisture-related spoilage. Roasted peppers store well in airtight containers for a few days and can be an easy addition to sandwiches, pasta, or grain bowls. Portion-wise, even one medium pepper can provide more than the daily recommended vitamin C intake. This means the benefits can be achieved without large volumes, especially when combined with other vitamin C-rich vegetables. The protective effect comes not from occasional high doses, but from steady inclusion, a pattern seen in dietary studies where regular pepper, eaters fit the profile of lower average inflammation markers and healthier blood pressure readings. Bell peppers also have the advantage of being low in calories while high in water and fiber, so they can add volume and nutrients to meals without significantly changing energy intake. This can help with weight management, itself a factor in cardiovascular risk. Including them in mixed dishes with whole grains, legumes, and lean proteins creates meals that are nutrient-dense and supportive of overall vascular health. When considered within the larger vegetable lineup, the Rainbow Repair Crew's role is to contribute repair-supporting nutrients and maintain an anti-inflammatory environment inside the vessels. They don't fix arteries in a literal sense, but they provide the materials and conditions that help your body maintain vessel integrity and resist damage over time. Red peppers strengthen the framework with ample vitamin C and beta-carotene. Yellow peppers reinforce signaling and protect the endothelium. And green peppers quietly assist with cholesterol clearance and gut support. Together, these effects add up to ongoing maintenance, a system that addresses small issues before they turn into larger problems. Think of it as a carefully scheduled upkeep routine that, when practiced consistently through diet, keeps the inner surfaces of your arteries better equipped to handle daily stressors. This steady support makes it less likely that inflammatory or oxidative damage will reach the point of triggering plaque development. These benefits are most effective when bell peppers appear regularly in your meals, in different forms and colors. Alternating between raw snacks, roasted sides, and cooked additions to soups or stir-fries provides both nutrient variety and enough enjoyment to make the habit sustainable. Instead of seeing them as garnish or decoration, viewing bell peppers as nutrient carriers makes it easier to prioritize them week after week. The Rainbow Repair Crew's strength lies in reliability rather than dramatic intervention. By bringing together antioxidants, collagen-building vitamin C, fiber, and carotenoids, they create conditions conducive to healthier, more resilient blood vessels. This work happens quietly, without obvious day-to-day changes, but contributes to the long-term stability of your cardiovascular system. And it's in that steady contribution where their true importance shows. Because while each food in this lineup has its own specialty, the effect is never about a single member working in isolation. It's what happens when multiple protective foods supply different kinds of support at the same time that determines how well your arteries stand up to years of wear.